Here we go. Maybe.
We got DJ the King and C-Dot. And they're the honkies of honky talk. Hey-hi-oh! Call your mom and them. It's time for honky talk news. Y'all. They tell us about what we got stuck up our butts, people touching animals inappropriately. Indeed, of course, the Florida man keeps us on our toes, so call your mom and them. It's time for honky talk news, y'all.
Thank you to Jerry Reed for the intro.
Yeah.
Him and the monkey, BJ McKay, and my best friend Bear. Remember
Yeah,
that shit?
I do. They rode around in a 16-wheeler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fought crime.
Anything with monkeys is cool.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of monkeys. Look at my avatar. They're two monkeys fighting each other in the water. One dude's getting punched in the throat.
Yeah. Throat
That's
punch.
good living.
Yeah. Took my advice in past shows.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's up, everybody? It's another week of honky talk. Often imitated, never duplicated. We've got everybody's in the house today, gearing up for Christmas. The show before Christmas, we're going to give you our Christmas list. But today, 3 stories. CDOT has picked them out, so they will indeed be weird.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't
All
looked.
that shows up. It's
I
all that shows up.
haven't deeply looked into them, so I'm a little afraid, frankly, but we'll see how this goes. Kang, how was your week, dude?
Busy, man. Busy.
Yeah, it's your time of year.
Yeah, I walked over 50 miles this week.
Mm.
It's a lot of walking. I did make somebody's Facebook page, though.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
not good. That can't be good.
No, it was actually pretty good. I guess this person had a FedEx driver that delivered some bigger boxes of like furniture to her house, and she had them on the Ring camera walking through the middle of the yard and just chucking them into a big pile of snow, and then going back through the yard and kicking up snow, and then walking back over there and slamming the next one down on the ground. And then she goes on this big spiel about how FedEx sucks. And then she goes, and this is how you do it. And it's a video of me walking up the driveway, down the sidewalk, putting the box on the door real nice, snapping a picture, waving at their door cam and walking off. And one of my buddies at work said that he was friends with the lady that posted that, so he had seen it and told me I was Facebook famous.
You are. You
Yeah.
are. What do you?
Yeah.
So we have a very long driveway, and in the winter, it's pretty much covered with ice. You need 4-wheel drive to get up it, right? So
Okay.
what we do is we have like this large, 2 by 2 feet by 4 foot box that has a sign on it that's like an official looking sign that says FedEx, UPS, Amazon, whatever. Feel free to leave packages here in this box. And it's a closed container. It's kind of like it's up the driveway just enough so regular people driving by can't see it. But what do you feel about those? Is that a good thing, or is that like, oh crap, now they're going to claim that it's stolen?
No, those are actually awesome for us. I mean, I just don't understand why more people don't do stuff like that, because this is the time of year we got, these people following behind us. And as soon as we're making a delivery and we're on to the next stop, they're running up there and stealing all the packages we're leaving.
Do you see that?
Yeah, we have that happen a lot. In a city around here called Huber Heights, which is the largest brick city in America. They steal a lot of stuff there. You like that fact?
What? Yeah, that's a random weird brick city fact.
Yeah, but
what do you?
Yeah, we get that a lot. Actually, the police around here will set up sting operations to where they'll follow our trucks around just enough to see if somebody's going behind us and picking us off.
I like that YouTube video about like the guy like designs packages expecting people to steal them, and then it like has fart spray and glitter and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they deserve every bit of that.
Yep.
Yeah, Hugh Briar Heights. That's what we used to call it. It's it's full of interesting people.
469 dog.
True story. Head coach of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, Huber Heights. Huber Heights winning. Yep. All right, boys. So I'm getting submissions for jokes now. People like the jokes, but the submission I got this week is from Kang.
Yeah.
So like it or don't, blame Kang.
Yep.
All right. So a woman goes to her marriage therapist and says, my husband has been getting angry for no reason. No reason at all. He walk into the kitchen and just start yelling and getting upset for no reason. Therapist says, interesting. I want you to try something next time.
My wife is taking notes right now.
You may want to tell her to stop. Take a glass of water and take a drink and swish it around in your mouth until he shuts up and calms down or leaves the room. Let me know how that works next month when you come in.
Oh,
so the lady does it next month. She comes in. She says it worked like a charm.
Oh, no. I know where this is going.
She could not wait. She could not wait to get back and tell the therapist how that trick worked, but she was confused on how the water swishing around her mouth worked. So she goes in next month. She was real happy. She tells him it worked and asked. She said it actually worked a myriad of times. He would calm down every single time. And she said, I want to know, how does the swishing water have an effect on him?
No, put me on mute. I want nothing to do with this joke.
And the therapist says that the water itself does nothing. She looks at him confused and said, well, then why does it work so well? And the therapist says, because you can't talk with water in your mouth. That's why it works.
Yeah, no, I'm not laughing.
Mic drop.
You put me back on mute. Jeez.
I mean, it helps me when you guys laugh. Sheesh. I mean, that was like crickets.
Oh,
that's because he's doing the right thing and putting me on mute.
He's afraid. You guys are afraid to laugh.
I'm a little short ginger lady beating me up in my sleep. I got some water for you to swish around.
Yeah, you deserved every bit of that, by the way.
Ice. I keep hearing ice.
Oh, that's me. I'm sorry. That's me.
Yeah. Maybe you could eat something with your mouth open.
I did that last
week.
I did that last week.
He was eating last week, and I texted. I was like, "What is going on in the background here? Don't let us interrupt your midday snack, Kang.
Yeah, no kidding.
Don't mind us. We like the sound of chewing through the audio.
Well, a confession.
Okay.
I've been drinking some infused vodka today, and so you guys feeling really good today, right about now.
Are there rules from the FCC about drinking during live broadcasts? I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out when the letter comes in the mail.
We don't even have an address.
Exactly.
We do. We have. It's going to come in the email.
Yeah.
Honky Talk Podcast 25@gmail.com.
Oh man, shameless plug.
There you go.
Send
your stories.
Well, our first story has me going to People Magazine. So that's on my algorithm now. Thanks there, CDOT. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
A story published March 20th, 2025. Texas janitor gets 6 years. We're going to need the dong song. After peeing in a cooler, water bottles, and infecting coworkers with STDs.
Holy.
Hit the dong song. Lucio Catarino Diaz admitted to the offense on Tuesday and will get credit for time served.
How?
Okay. Lucio, maybe that's how you say it, looks like he could live next door to any one of us in this picture.
But he's apparently riddled with STDs.
Yeah, just tons of them.
Facts, yes. So a Texas man who infected multiple employees at a Houston medical office with sexually transmitted diseases after peeing in their drinking water was sentenced to 6 years in prison this week.
Ooh.
How?
Ouch.
All that I'm imagining, I don't know how STDs travel like that.
Yeah.
Sure, you don't.
But I'm just imagining they got like it's in their mouth. Like they got like lip herpes and like mouth sores and like
mouth AIDS.
Genital warts on their lips, or like I'm just thinking all the worst things, but I don't know that's how, like, doesn't that stuff die in a cooler?
What the hell is a genital wart on your lips?
It's exactly what you said. I can't think of a more descriptive way to say it.
It's like government intelligence.
It's just a wart. It's not on your genitals.
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Do your genitals relocate to your mouth? Or
are those different types of warts than regular warts?
Yeah, because they're called genital warts because of the area it's on.
It's on your genitalia.
But it's not a different wart than the wart that's like on your foot.
Well, you just get it sexually.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not an expert in any of this kind of stuff.
Well, Sissy, what happens when a man loves a woman?
What how do the
Okay, you can pick this up with Google later. And by the way, do it with pictures.
No, Google.
But now let's get through the story. Lucio pleaded guilty to a single count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon in a deal with prosecutors who dismissed the additional.
Hold up. You know that he is going around town or in jail, whatever. He was charged with a deadly. Say it. What was he charged with?
Assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah, that's his junk.
Right, the deadly weapon.
That's impressive. I don't want to be charged with that, but of all things to be charged with.
You put him on mute. I can't even get a word in.
That's amazing.
So impressed with this. The deadly weapon, prosecutors say, was Diaz's own bodily fluids. Diaz's actions were discovered by an employee of the medical office in September 2022 per a criminal complaint obtained by People. That employee told authorities that her concerns began when she discovered, quote, the water she got from the water dispenser had a funny taste and smell to it. According to the complaint. Not wanting to drink the, quote, sour water from that communal dispenser, she told police that she then elected to start bringing in her own water bottles each day.
So,
wow.
So he was peeing in the big like the big office water jug thing?
Yes.
Wow.
Smelled like cheese?
Some days asparagus.
From Munda.
Some days she didn't finish all her water and left the bottle on her desk, she told investigators. Soon, however, she noticed her water from her personal water bottle that she brought in from the store smelled nasty. It was so, quote, horrible that she decided to just throw away the bottle rather than investigate the source.
I mean,
that big dong hanging in your water bottle.
I mean, what are the things they can smell like? The only things that I can think of is A, someone mentioned it, asparagus, or B, like when you've had way too much coffee, you're like, it smells like coffee beans.
Ammonia.
Ammonia.
Smells like ammonia.
It's like a swimming pool.
Yeah, well, that's the bleach. We learned that in a different episode.
Right. So here's my question. The first time I read this, my immediate thought is some poor guy going home having to go to the doctor with the drip,
Ooh.
and then hiding it from their wife because and her, like, how do you have this conversation that you suddenly just came down with an STD? And how many people before the STD showed up gave it to their significant other? And then the significant other is like, what? What do you mean you caught this from water?
Yeah, I got it. I got it from a what do they call it? What was the joke?
Water cooler?
Or a public restroom. I got it from a dirty toilet seat
Oh.
or whatever. But here's the thing: how does
what's going on is she thinks that he's cheating on her because John in accounting, everybody wants him, right? But they don't know that it came from the water yet.
How does the STD, like they're drinking it in their mouth? How does it go from their mouth down to their wedding vegetables?
Well, see, Dot, when a man loves a woman.
No.
It's the yeah, he gets it now.
A little mouth pleasure.
Yeah. No.
Oh my God.
No, it's
from the floods. The floods enter your body.
It's a chemical.
Yeah.
The chemical in your stomach gets passed into your bloodstream, and your bloodstream gets pushed all over your body.
Yes. It's not like poison ivy or poison oak to where the touched location is affected,
I don't severely feel out of my pay grade here.
These are like sciencey questions. Like in my mind, like you mentioned the drip. Well, when it's just on your mouth, is that just called like the drool? Like is he just like his mouth just drooling all the time? I don't know how it works because you guys said like warts are the same regardless whether it's on your genitals or your foot or whatever.
No, that's what you said.
No, that's what you said. I don't know if they're the same type of wart. I don't know how this
genital
works.
warts on your mouth. That's what you said.
Correct.
Right.
Did in this article, does it say what type?
Are we counting your mouth as a part of your genitals?
Well,
where are you taking this there, C-Dot? We're waiting.
We're not going to talk about it.
All right. Let me see if there's anything more.
What kind of STD did they get? That's what I want to know.
All of them.
That's against HIPAA.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we can't we can't indulge that. We can just imagine. Because as soon as we put out somebody's medical stuff here, even if we're wrong, we're giving ourselves a lawsuit.
Okay, so listen to this. The employee told police she then bought a large bottle of water and put it in clear view of a small hidden camera she set up on her desk so she could discover who might be urinating in her water. She had just arrived home when she got an alert, at which time she turned on her feed from the camera and observed the janitor, a person she knows as Lucio, opening her water bottle, which was placed on her desk, unzip his pants, remove his peen from his pants, and place the head up. Okay, good Lord.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Why?
He's almost there. He's almost there. He's almost there.
That sounded desperate. I'm not going to keep going. No.
This must be like a Gatorade with like the wide mouth. That's the only thing I can think of. Like the big Gatorades with the wide mouth thing. That's the only thing I could think of that would work.
Didn't we tell you? Did we not tell you no stories with peeps?
Well, this is STDs in a janitor. I don't read these.
No penis stories.
I don't read them.
This paragraph alone has the word in it like 18 times.
I don't read it. I need to be surprised. And I am. Boy, am I. Trust me. So did he just rub it against like the edge of the water bottle, or did he do an insertion?
The entire mouth of the water bottle was touching.
Oh yeah. Jeez.
You make it weird. So let's address the keep going and the oh yeah. What are you doing over there?
No, yeah,
We're gonna have to switch to video so we can see your hands.
no, they're
That's all
up
I'm
here.
saying.
I'm just wondering.
I don't want to see it.
I just want to know how it works.
Good
Right?
Lord. Good
Wow.
Lord. The employee had a panel of STD tests performed a few days later, which came back positive.
Uh-huh.
You ready?
For
Herpes simplex virus type 1.
Ooh.
Something she had never previously tested positive for. Folks, that's a lifetime.
no, I got a question.
Hold on.
She ain't
Hold
kicking
on.
that habit. She ain't kicking those herpes.
Testing on Diaz revealed he was positive for the same virus as well as what? Ding, 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 ding. Chlamydia.
Oh,
A clap.
is that what you get in your brain slowly deteriorates? I'm not up on my STDs. Is that where
No,
you get where your brain?
that's syphilis, sir. That's syphilis.
You have confused this podcast with your own personal learning session, and we're not here to tell you about STDs, sir.
This is important news. We just
See,
we're
Dodson.
educating the public.
CDOT's been sheltered most of his life. DJ, he doesn't know
Yeah.
You
the
know,
intricacies of STDs.
so what's better than the story itself?
Is
Or
the video.
The comments.
The
Oh.
video. I was about to say that lady got a video.
Yeah. People Magazine's posting the video that she saw from her hidden camera on her desk.
All right.
Yeah, the first comment, charming. All right. I don't want CDOT to continue to ask questions, so let's move to the next story. And
Yeah, he was very inquisitive on that.
again, you are on probation.
Yeah.
No more peens.
I told you last week when I looked, I didn't think there was any this week, but apparently I was wrong. What can I
Take
tell
your
you?
computer, hit Control F,
Yeah.
which
No.
means fine, and put the word penis in there. If you find that word, we're not doing it. All right. Should have drank this week.
Painless article, sir.
Painless. Sarah Cowell. We're on to the next story. British woman, quote, woke up Chinese
Oh.
after suffering severe migraine in hospital. Do you guys get migraines?
No.
I get heat ones in the summer.
Okay.
I don't get any of those things.
Yeah.
I get them every once in a while. Sometimes I get them so bad that I bleed out of my nose.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's called a nosebleed.
No, it's because of a pounding headache. And we're gonna get tons of like emails about how I need to go to a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Or-
it blood pressure?
No, I'm good there. Severe. No. Why is it gotta be blood pressure?
Because I'm not good. I'm not good with it. I went to the doctor this week, and granted, I had a very bad week where I had to let an employee go, and it was not a very good work week. I'll tell you that much, right? And it was the end of the day, and I had to drive like 200 something miles, and I had to go pick up the ex-employee's work truck, which was left like a nightmare. And anyway, they're like, all right, well, we're going to get your blood pressure first. And I was like, today is not a good blood pressure day, just for the record.
What was it?
It was not good.
140 over 90. 140 over 90.
Worse.
155 over 96.
Worse. 155 over 100. That's bad.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
I did not have a great week.
Are you on med? Did they put you on meds?
No.
This sounds like Dr. Bacon.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, from last week.
Oh, definitely Dr. Bacon.
All right.
I'm better now. I feel better. Don't I sound better? I feel like I don't have high blood pressure or high energy or.
Yeah, we just need to not talk about the Zamboni. That's what kicked it off.
I think that's what kicked it off. You're right.
That is. You're right.
I should have brought that up in the. No, we're talking about it again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Funny how that works. Okay, so let's talk about this lady. Severe headache, pain pounding from side to side, and lasting for several hours can often be treated with an aspirin and a good night's rest. For 38-year-old Sarah Cowell of Plymouth, UK, however, a severe migraine caused her to be rushed to the hospital and wake up Chinese.
Does that mean that her eyes are open?
No.
What?
No, we're not doing that. We're not.
No, that's my question is, and that was a funny way to bring it in, I guess. But did she wake up doing that?
Well, I wonder if it was like truly. We'll get into this, but I wonder if it was truly
just
was she truly speaking Mandarin and
yeah.
I think her eyes just didn't open all the way. What?
Okay. The British woman's Plymouth accent was completely gone and replaced by a Chinese accent. Cowell stars in The Woman Who Woke Up Chinese in a new BBC documentary that premiered yesterday on BBC One.
Oh.
Sheds light on a rare condition she shares with 60 other people with confirmed cases of foreign accent syndrome. According to the University of Texas at Dallas, FAS is a speech disorder that causes drastic changes in speech so that the native speaker is perceived to speak with a foreign accent.
Wait. Is it?
This is fascinating.
The acronym FAS, F-A-S?
Foreign accent syndrome.
That is not what that acronym means.
Right. We know. But thanks for stopping the story, because this is actually interesting. The speech is actually usually altered in terms of timing, intonation, and tongue placement, which makes it sound foreign, highly intelligible, and not disordered. Here's your word again, FAS cases include accent changes from Japanese to Korean, British English, from Japanese to Korean, British English to French, American English to British English, and Spanish to Hungarian. Currently, there's no cure for FAS, but that doesn't stop Cowell from finding the means to get her normal West Country tones back.
So is she just working at like a Chinese restaurant now?
Do they have those in UK?
It's funny you say that. The Plymouth woman struggles with the condition throughout her daily life and has even been the target of cruel jokes, C-Dot, about the Chinese. They say to me on make an order.
He's going to say the jokes. He's going to say them. Here we go.
They say to me, go on, make an order, ask for fried rice.
You two play.
Hey. We're not doing that. Caldwell told Kay Russell in the BBC documentary, Russell, a fellow FAST patient, has suffered from severe headaches for years until she had a bad migraine that replaced her Gloucestershire accent with a French accent.
Yeah.
Until I met up with Kay, I thought I was the only person in the world that this happened to. Cal said in the documentary, you feel so alone when somebody pops up and says, actually, I have it. You feel better. You think they sound foreign and they have to deal with it the same as me.
I think, I mean, the French accent I get because let's face it, there's a lot of people that make fun of the French, right? So maybe, that person, maybe that person just makes fun of French in their spare times. They get hit over the head or they get a whatever, and then they're like, oh crap, like I'm permanently making fun of French people. Maybe this lady just made fun of Chinese people all the time.
I knew a
had a
French
migraine,
person.
and now she just adopted the language that she was using.
Yeah, I knew some French people in school. LaShonda. And
So,
what are we doing here? What's going on? You guys are doing two different conversations.
We are. I got
one of you acquiesce to the other, so that it makes sense, please. Gee, I know a French person, and what was going on with the? Can we get this together, boys? Please.
I got a story, but I don't know if I should tell it. But it is such a good story. So you know that I used to work at a car dealership,
and
right?
You're going to go ahead and tell it. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and this is like when I first learned sales, and I had this manager who was known to do a little bit of booger sugar on the side to keep his energy up.
Imagine
right?
that in the car.
Did he tap the side of his nose and ask if you like the party?
No. Well, no, but that's a different story.
See that? You like the party?
I've never done it before, but anyway, so at the dealership, they have behind glass walls, right? And the managers sit a little bit higher, and I think it's like a mental thing to where they can kind of look down on their salesperson, and you feel intimidated, and then if you have to talk about a customer or whatever, they can look down on them, and it's just a whole psychological thing. Well, we had this new guy, and he was a young kid, and he was really nice, but you could tell it was his first week, and he was kind of timid. And when I wasn't busy, I would just sit up in the manager's office with this manager that did cocaine, because he was highly, highly entertaining. You just never knew what he was going to do. Well, this kid comes in, and he's kind of got this folder, and he says, "Hey, I've got these customers," and he points over there, and it's this very nice Asian family, right? And he says, "Look, they want to buy this car, but they really need a good deal. And the window price on the sticker is too high, and they really need a good deal." And my manager, the Coke guy, he kind of grumbles, and he's like, "Here's the deal. I'm just going to take a little bit off right now. Go out there, close it. This is a good deal right here. This is better than what's advertised online. Please go out there and just close this deal with them. Don't come back here unless you've got a signature and at least a commitment as to what they'll pay for it," right? So this kid Joe, he goes out there, sits down, stands up 30 seconds later, and walks back to us. And the second that happens, the manager starts mumbling under his breath about how the kid's a weak ass, and gosh dang it, if I got to deal with this crap again, this is ridiculous. He didn't even sit there. He didn't even ask questions. He didn't get a signature. And the poor kid walks in with the folder in his hands, and he says, "Mr. Manager, they said that the price is too high. They can't see enough of a discount, and they need more money off, and it's just too much money." And my manager, you can see the veins popping in his head, and now he's kind of getting upset, and he says, "Here's the deal. Took off another $500. Just go back there. All I need you to do is just get a commitment on whatever dollar amount they're comfortable with. That's it. And then we'll work from there." So the kid kind of walks back out, tucks his tail between the legs, sits down with the family, and you can see that the dad kind of waves his head no, and literally Joe, the salesman, sits down and stands up 5 seconds later. And my manager is losing it at this point. He saw him sit his butt down, stands back up. The kid comes in, he's got the folder, and he comes in to my manager, and he says, "They still don't see a discount. The price is too high." And my manager that did cocaine loses it, grabs the folder out of the kid's hand, throws it up in the air, and he yells, "Blanking Asians, all they ever see is price too high, me no see no discount, price too high." And he yelled that way out loud to where everyone in the dealership saw it. The poor new salesman right there was like shaking. It was unbelievable.
I mean, so first of all, that sounded like Borat more than anything.
Yeah.
Second of all,
he did it, and he did it with the face and everything. And I just sat there, and I'm so glad I didn't have to see that poor family. But I'll tell you what, that was probably one of the most entertaining days of work I've ever had.
Did they buy the car, or did they leave?
No, they left, but they still tried to negotiate.
After that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, after he did the Asian minor, they left.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, they kept trying to negotiate it, but that I'll never forget it. He like did his eyes and he goes, "Price too high, me not see no discount." And he goes,
"We heard you."
This is what he said. This was the best part. He goes, "You no see no discount because your eyes no open."
Oh, dude.
That's what he said in real life.
We're gonna.
It
was nice.
That whole story was a long bleep.
Yeah.
It was nice having this podcast. Now
you guys know that one of my best friends is Asian. In fact, his name, I didn't learn this until like 5 years into being friends with him. He's from Japan. His name quite literally means seaweed. The second I learned that was probably the second happiest day of my life. I died. It was the best. But I'll never forget. I'll never forget that story.
So did Cocaine Boss lose his job?
No. He continued to do cocaine. In fact, we would have spiffs at the end of the week, right? And a spiff is, if you sell X amount of cars on a Friday or a Saturday, you get an extra $100 per car or something like that, right? Well, this was back mid 2000s, right? And he used to give our salespeople the choice of, well, you can either get this $300 here, or I can pay you out in $300 worth of cocaine. You choose.
Get the heck out of here!
No joke. No joke.
How old was this guy?
Back then, probably late 30s.
Yeah, he partied.
he every day was a party for them. He would. Remember the old video game, arcade game things with the ball that was like was it called Golden Tee or something?
Golden Tee,
yeah.
He would go every day for lunch. He'd do some cocaine. He'd go to Old Chicago's and play Golden Tee for an hour and then come back. He was he was my favorite. He was my favorite.
He's living the dream.
For sure.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Rumor has it he's still high.
Cocaine is not a cheap drug.
No,
was this guy making money selling it, or what's
he was a general manager at a car dealership in the mid 2000s. Like,
good Lord.
He was probably bringing in $400K a year.
Dang.
He could afford some booger sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was he married? Was he married or single?
He was. He was married.
Did he have a side chick? Most cocaine users have side chicks.
I didn't ask about that. I mean, this manager, you kind of appreciate him from a little bit of a distance, but you don't want to get too personal.
Oh no.
No, because he'll bring you in.
Yeah,
that's one thing cocaine users are real good at, is bringing people into the fold.
Okay, so let's move on and go through the last story we will probably ever do after that last story.
Right?
We're definitely canceled.
Did you like how he tried to rebound and tell us he wasn't racist because he had one Asian friend?
One Asian friend.
It's too good of a story.
I'm not racist. I'm not racist. I got an Asian friend.
It's too good.
His name is Tu Wong Fu.
I don't know how
Yeah.
that guy kept his job. Well, he's a general manager, so there's nobody
That's the
to.
reason.
And it's a car dealership. They were giving out lines of cocaine as spiffs.
Yeah, well,
You- that sounds like Anchorman, the movie Anchorman in real life.
100%. It
Ron
was that movie.
Burgundy.
I could text my friend that I could text Joe, the salesman, right now, and I would just text me no see no discount, and he would know exactly what I'm talking about. It was like a defining moment in that poor kid's life.
man.
It was something to see. I'm glad.
Well, that last story, believe it or not, rolls into this one.
Uh-oh.
U.S. teacher accused of showing up to work high on cocaine,
Oh,
giving
yeah.
vape to students.
Giving what the students?
Vape.
Ooh, nice.
Oh. Well, the vape is not as bad as the cocaine, I'd say.
Well, it is if you're giving it to students.
It's still probably not as bad as the cocaine.
Yeah, I'd agree. Guess where this?
Florida,
Yeah,
Ohio.
Yeah. Oh,
Florida.
uh-oh.
Well, yeah, I'd say Florida's more of the.
Except for it's a Florida woman.
I think Florida is more the cocaine type state. Ohio, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you guys more of the meth type state?
Depends on where you're at.
Yeah. Yeah. We're more marijuana. And then there is a few meth heads around. Heroin, meth.
Well,
Yeah.
you got to go rural Ohio towns.
Yeah.
Like small town.
Like Amish country. Then you got
They
the
do
meth
meth,
heads.
in Amish country.
I'm
don't
just
think
saying.
the Amish
I don't know if I don't think the Amish do, but I'm just saying it's areas like that to where the meth is.
See, I think rural. I think moonshine. You guys aren't too far from Kentucky, right?
No.
Right over the border, my friend.
Yeah.
Right. I'm thinking moonshine in the rural, a little bit of meth in the cities.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nope.
It
Nope.
was a big crack. Like
Yeah.
Cincinnati, Dayton, Cleveland.
Yeah.
Columbus.
Toledo. Yeah.
Booger sugar is a little too high class for Ohio.
We got that. We got that too.
Huh.
You know?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
in my town alone, there are like 8 of the top Fortune 100 companies. There's a lot in Ohio you don't know about.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot you do
You
know
know-
about. The lows are pretty low.
You know-
I'll say that, C-Dot.
Yeah. You know, C-Dot, my dad had a friend named Scott Lilly. I'm going to use real names here.
Wow.
Jeez.
That was-
Jeez.
Well, Scott, anybody that knows Scott knows that this is a true story, and I'm not.
Here we go.
The guy's
Poor
Scott's since passed away. So
I can
it's
only
not,
imagine if this story is airing
So-
on our show, it's not a good thing for Scott.
Probably not.
No, I'm just making the correlation to C-Dot's, situation. Scott sold sobs, and he was also on coke heavily. So it must
Whoa.
be a car thing. It must be a car thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I want you to tell me at some point how to buy a car the right way, because you have to know.
I
Like
know.
when you go in and buy a car now, are you just like, okay, we're not doing the back and forth. I've done my research. Here's the number. Either do it or don't.
You just go get quotes. Are you talking about a used car or a new car?
See, he already has it broken down. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Probably used.
Used is a little bit harder because you don't know what they own it for, right?
Yeah.
But
Mm.
it can't ever hurt to get comparables of that vehicle and do like some internet shopping. You tend to get better deals online because they're just kind of trying to get you to come into the shop, right? So they're essentially just bidding down everyone else and saying, look, I know you're going to go for the lowest cost. Get a few quotes, go in with those and say, here's a comparable vehicle. This is what this is what I'm willing to pay.
I've
Now,
I've put 3 different ones on the same email and just said, "Here's the car. Go out."
no, you got to do it behind their backs. Look, I was one of them. They're slimy, sleazy car salespeople. You kind of got to be slimy and sleazy yourself. You don't play all your cards. You don't hold your hand out, right?
Well, then I take the bottom and take it to another one.
Well,
I have them go down as far as they can and say, "Beat this," or.
the problem is there's a lot of dealerships now that they don't negotiate. They've sort of learned the rules.
I will say I downsized. So downsized my car quite a bit recently. And I was just sitting in there in my air of I don't like car payment, arrogance. And I was like, tell me, what is the average car payment going out of here? You guys want to guess?
I think I know what it is.
$550.
No, more.
$650.
Are you talking about coming out of that specific dealership, or what is the average car payment in America right now?
Well, out of that dealership, and I will say that dealership was one in the country that sells a lot of full-size trucks.
Oh, $725.
Yeah, I think you're in the 700 or 800s.
He said out of that dealership, it was nothing to see a $1,200 to $1,500 car payment.
Wow.
Well, you do them. I mean, you do the math, right?
Math is math, right, man? I mean,
Yeah.
what is a decent full-size truck going for now?
Yeah, I guess they're going for 80, 90, right?
No, I think if you're looking at it like a quarter ton truck, you're in the 60s and 70s.
Right, without leather.
Yeah,
without leather.
Yeah.
In every the average time, at least like a year ago, the average time that a person owned a vehicle was 3 years. Well, if you're taking out a 6 or 7 year loan and you only keep a vehicle for 3 years, you're just compounding all of that negative equity.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
All right, enough of me being a car salesman. I'm not a car salesman anymore. That was a long time ago. It was 20 years ago.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
So let's move on to this coked out teacher. The school district of Lee County is moving to fire a teacher accused of showing up to work while high on cocaine and letting students use her vape. According to district documents, the school district has filed a petition for the termination of employment against Nuria Acuna, a teacher at Island Coast High School in Cape Coral. According to documents, the school district conducted an investigation into Acuna and removed her from the classroom after allegations surfaced. The documents said that on February 13th, Acuna showed up to teach while under the influence of cocaine.
Look, kids are bad kids. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get through the day.
She must know my buddy Nick. He's also a cokehead and lives in Cape Coral.
Oh my God. I hope. Look, if I was nice enough to not drop the name of my old manager, I hope you're using fake names.
You know he's not.
Yeah, I know he's not. He's not known for that.
Right.
Nope. Real names here, sir. No cap.
According to documents,
here's his address too. Not only does he live in this town, here's his address.
The school
He's
district
got plenty of coke.
Can you let me read? The school district conducted an investigation onto Acuna and removed her from the classroom. Students in her class told investigators that Acuna would vape in class and also allowed students to vape, sometimes letting the students use her personal vape. Acuna also sold drinks and chips to students from her classroom.
She's an entrepreneur.
Yes, she is.
Lee County School Superintendent Denise Carlin has endorsed the recommendation to fire, stating that she violated multiple ethical codes. Acuna is currently suspended without pay until a hearing scheduled for November 4th. Count on both Coast News to keep you updated. in the latest developing story.
Wow. Did
I wonder
did you ever have teachers that you were like, oh man, this lady's doing coke, or oh man, this teacher's definitely had too much to drink last night, or something like that?
Todd and I had a guy.
DJ, yeah.
We both
Yeah.
had a class with at different times that would get that would smoke weed.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh.
Yeah. He taught a class where being high was probably a good thing.
Art?
No, but
Music?
No, it was due to the students in the classroom.
They drove him to it.
Yeah, I think so. Actually a pretty decent dude. He was a pretty cool guy.
He was. He was really cool.
Yeah. And whenever that teacher was whenever he was out of school, we'd get this retired principal that would teach the class, and he would clap. When he'd want you quiet, he would just start clapping at you. So the students would clap back at him, and then he would get mad and turn around and start writing on the chalkboard, and then they'd take pockets full of change and throw it at him.
Good God.
Yeah. See, these are the school district that me and DJ went to.
Yeah, he was a good dude, man.
Yeah.
That's because he was always chill and high, probably. He was probably also stealing some. He's like, you guys got any? Your parents pack you anything good to eat? Let me get that ham and cheese sandwich from you.
Yeah, back in the day, man.
Some of them Cheetos, bro.
Now that I think about it, he was kind of different. I mean,
yeah,
you know, he would suggest girls for me to ask out. Now that I think about it, you ought to ask her out, man. You too.
Hey man, you gotta ask her out. Take pictures.
Oh my God.
He was
bring them next week.
Now that I think about it, he was inappropriate.
He was like, he was so cool. He was so cool for a 40-year-old guy.
He used to work at the music. He used to work part-time at the music store at the mall too.
No, look, it wasn't like that. He was like a 60s hippie type dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was just like, yeah, everything's cool, man. Like,
yeah,
you know, it's cool. So it wasn't like pervy. It was just like, she's a nice girl, man. You ought to ask her out.
Kang said he wanted pictures.
No, he was making that up. He didn't.
Yeah, I was making that. No. Yeah, that wasn't a true story.
My dealership story was definitely not true either. Yeah.
All right. Well, we've reached the end of this fun for the week. It's been nice knowing y'all. Hopefully we're on the air next week, and not a great week for CDOT.
No. CDOT just outed himself as being Asian racist.
No, the Coke manager was.
First of all, he violated his probation.
Yeah,
I did.
And
his penile probation.
Went 100% World War II veteran on his thoughts on Asians.
He was calling them Charlie and stuff.
No, here's the thing. Well, now we're going to go back to my car selling days.
Nah,
right?
we're good.
No.
We don't need
it. Yeah, we don't need no more.
We just lost all of anything in the East. East, we've lost our whole audience there.
Yeah, we lost our whole Asian market. Thanks, CDOT.
No, Japanese people, they don't haggle.
Yeah.
Japanese people also feel pretty strongly about Chinese people.
Yes,
they do. They my one of my best friends is probably the most racist Asian there is. The seaweed named guy.
Yeah, I didn't realize that there was like a severe racism problem between Asian cultures.
Same with
Spanish. Like Mexicans don't like Puerto Ricans, and none of them like Cubans, and
Central
it's crazy.
Americans in Mexico.
Yeah,
Yep.
crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't like Californians all that much.
I'm not crazy about
Yeah.
people from Kentucky, especially those that root for the University of Kentucky. And I definitely don't like Michigan.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
going to ask you. What
yeah.
about people from Michigan?
Eh.
If we're gonna alienate our listeners, let's just keep it going.
Yeah,
I named
yeah.
Californians, and apparently all the Asians, except for the Japanese, are mad at me.
Well, the Japanese can't stand you. You're like Godzilla to them, sir.
I'm just taller, but I'm very nice, and I like their culture.
Yeah. Well, you made that pretty clear how much
And
you
their
like their
cars.
culture.
Jeez.
You got them out back building railroads for you too.
Whoa,
See that?
hey,
Jesus.
all right. All right, honkies, let's go. I am afraid to do this. Let's go around the horn, and then we're going to get out of here because we've subjected our audience to too much already. C-Dot?
I apologize that I broke my probation. I didn't put together the STD story. Man, what's going on with my voice? The
You're
STD.
right. You're choked up.
I know.
It's all right, man. I'm just saying, maybe get a handle on it. You don't have to cry.
I'm sorry I broke my probation. Sorry.
Let's just try harder.
My blood pressure's up again, though.
Tired of saying the word penis. That's all I'm saying.
Is. Yeah.
All right.
Kang, it's always penis pressed against something. Like, no.
Jeez.
What are you saying G's for? They're your stories.
Exactly. We're saying
G's. If we had penises pressed against stuff.
Yes. They're all
every single one. Every single one.
Are that. Exactly that.
Well, to be fair, like think about this. Like there's only so many ways you can get in trouble from a legal perspective, I imagine, in the world, right? And a large part of it probably has to do with nudity and doing something with your junk.
Yeah, but you've turned in like 2 or 3 people for Honky of the Week that were naked.
Yeah.
He was
children.
He was the Viking chainsaw guy.
In front of the elementary school bus.
They just drove by. He's not doing it at the bus stop.
Okay.
I still think he's
the bus stop was right in front of the tree he was cutting down.
Yeah, correct.
I thought about this today. I'd love to hear from the honkies.
Yeah.
How many of the honkies would like C-Dot to have to read his own stories?
Ooh. Yeah, we did
that with the hockey one, and that didn't go well.
For you, it went well for the audience. They loved it.
It didn't go well for me at all.
I know this is hard for you to believe because being a pretty person, you've never heard this before, but it's not all about you.
Right.
You can't prove that. You can't prove that.
I mean, I know it is most of the time where you walk into a room and flash a smile and get whatever you want. There's no video here. So you're on the same plane as the rest of us. Even though the Honky Talk logo, you are much handsomer than Kang or I. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the Honky Talk logo makes everybody look real good.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a real nice full beard there. Yeah.
Yeah, the Kang looks. You
know who
you kind of look like on the Honky Talk logo? You kind of look like Michael J. Fox and Teen Wolf a little bit.
See, I thought I looked like the dude from American Pickers.
Yeah, the short guy.
Yeah, the short guy.
You look better than him, though.
Yeah, a little more handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get better looking women, I guess.
I like
slightly more handsome. I look like I should be doing Jersey Mike's commercials.
I'm not saying this the wrong way, but
yeah,
it does kind of overdo your hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you?
It's a lot more hair
Yeah,
than
my hair is definitely a lot thinner than that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
It's
But your
also
beard,
bald.
Yeah,
beard is actually
super
thinner.
thick.
Your
Yeah.
beard is thinner.
Yeah, that's a thick beard. Yeah. I
See
think the logo did some good work on me, man. I don't know. I'm looking pretty good in that. Yeah.
See Kang was able to grow a full beard in like the 3rd grade.
I still can't.
I remember being in 5th grade. Yeah, 5th grade and having a full mustache and all the girls really liking it.
Get the heck. You had a full mustache in the 5th grade?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
I hit puberty pretty early, you know.
When does it stop?
Jesus.
Well, never.
I mean, you're still growing hair, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm just
Every day
jealous.
is Rumspringer for me, sir.
I'm literally jealous. Like,
What
that's
is
where it comes from.
What's the back hair? What's the back hair situation, Kang?
Oh man.
You don't want to know.
Bad.
Yeah. Let's just say if I take my shirt off, I could be mistaken as one of three different things.
Oh.
That walk by beetle.
Do you ever get it waxed?
Let's just say if I was out in the forest and I didn't have a shirt on, your dad would get real excited that he just seen Sasquatch.
I will say that one time I was on a flight, believe it or not, with Kang.
Yeah.
And Kang wore an NBA jersey with nothing on underneath.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
yeah, we talked about this. I love this story.
Yeah, one of our buddies said that he looked like he was wearing a mohair sweater.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were like, "What is that under there, Argyle?" I mean,
I think the only thing worse than that was if like you took your shoes and socks off as well. Like that's probably the only thing more offensive than just letting body hair fall over the armrests in an airplane and like touch people.
Yeah.
And I was sweaty.
Oh, the seat was completely wet.
Drenched.
Oh.
Drenched. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It was.
It looked
bad.
I looked like a dog that just got out of water.
Did you wear that because you knew you were going to overheat?
Yeah, absolutely. I was told that if you haven't flown before, you'd probably sweat a little bit from the nervousness, and to probably wear something pretty thin so that you could breathe a little better. So
You were sweating on the way to the airport a little bit.
I was scared shitless.
You lost like 7 pounds on the flight.
Yeah.
And really didn't have it to lose back then.
But you know what was funny is there was one other person on that flight more scared than me to fly. And I remember she took like a bunch of sleeping pills and right before we got on, and none of them worked until we landed.
Yeah, that's because it was an hour flight.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So
and then when we got back, the guy that made fun of my body hair had to stand in front of the whole church, and then he started screaming about roaches, and I got my revenge at that point in time.
You truly did. You truly did.
What happened?
Well, it's this thing where you go on this trip and you do things for the less fortunate, and then when you get back to the church, you got to talk about it over the microphone. And this 17-year-old kid got the microphone, and he had to clean out a closet that was full of roaches. And he couldn't get it out because he was crying because he was so affected by it. He was yelling, "The roaches." So, like, Kang, for the rest of his life, like, we'd be playing basketball, and the dude would go up for a shot, and he'd scream, "The roaches!" Like, he'd see him across the mall and yell it. Like, he was brutal.
Oh,
that's great.
Yeah, that was so great. It was just the fact when they handed him the microphone, he grabs it, and you could just see he was like starting to tear up. And then
he was determined to. I mean, because it was a good trip. Don't get me wrong.
It was. So he's just standing there, and you can see him tearing up, and he's about to cry, and he goes, "And we had to clean the closet out the roaches." It's just like that, man. We died laughing up there, and felt bad because everybody in the crowd was looking serious. Like
I bit through my lip. In the inside, I bit because I was trying not to laugh. I mean, it was bad.
Sitting next to DJ in church, is is an experience because invariably something weird's going to happen, and you're going to look over at him, and he's going to look at you, and then you're like, no, we got now the rest of the service. We can't laugh.
Yeah,
been there.
Good times.
What's crazy is I think I counted a couple years ago how many church services I have been in. It was literally like 25,000. So CDOT and I would be sitting there, and I'd be like, at this word of this song,
they're going to raise their hands and start crying.
This will happen. And literally every time. Every time. I've seen, there's not a lot I haven't seen in a church service. I'll tell you. I've seen people after church like almost come to blows. I've seen people screaming at each other. Yeah. And then I've seen really good things happen. It's just it's amazing.
You've seen Kane, the Kane implant someone's glasses into their head.
Yeah, but he at least allowed them. He at least allowed them to take 3 steps outside of the church, and then he blasted the dude.
Yeah.
I've seen people like have to be separated at the altar. That kind of thing. I mean, I've seen it all. The good, the bad, the ugly. So anyway, this ain't church hour.
No.
Let's go. Okay, so
it's my turn.
I guess it's up to me. Thanks everybody for listening.
Yep.
Hopefully you come back next week. Kang, you've been getting the analytics. We've got people all over listening, right?
Well, I'll tell you, Asia just dropped off our analytics.
Well, we'll find out next week, or maybe they didn't, and they really just like being made fun of in our podcast. I don't know. But we did pick up a new country this week, Israel.
That's cool. So
yeah.
So are we in Europe at all?
We are. We are in a lot of countries in Europe, actually. Hold on a second. Anyhow, we're all over. Usually Scandinavia, UK. We got some listeners in France and Italy, Greece. We got some in Brazil, the Philippines, Australia, Israel, Germany. We're going worldwide. Poland. So that's good stuff. Now we just need to get our neighbors up north who don't like us, Canada, to start listening. Hey.
Yeah. So we've got to do the 4,000 watch. Right, because I need CDOT to run the Taco Bell 400. That has to happen.
I don't think it's a 400. Is it the Taco Bell 400?
I don't know what it's called.
It's an ultra marathon. That means it's more than a marathon.
It's the Taco Bell Hot Trot.
It's going to be a marathon for you.
Oh, it's the Taco Bell 50K.
So,
damn.
So, Kang, call me this week. Let's talk about putting some money into search engine optimization so that we can bolster our numbers and get him to this thing. Because there's ways to go get listeners.
Listen, if you think I can't fight back in regards to this, I choose the stories. Remember, I've got some control over this. We're going to alienate a new demographic every week.
I don't see how that's any different than what you did today.
That's true. I'm doing my best, so I don't have to do the Taco Bell 50K.
Right. the Browntown 500 or whatever it is.
He's like, if I take out the countries with the most people in it,
Right. Right.
then
Yeah. India, you're next.
Well, folks, let me say this, because the views of CDOT are not necessarily those of the rest of the Honky Talk cast.
That's right.
So let me just say, the way for you to get back at him, because there will be documentation of him going in and out of the toilet, running, eating the Taco Bell. I mean, we're going to have to get it all. So that is the way to get him back, is tell a friend to tell a friend. Folks, we'll see you next week. Treat each other well in this holiday season. Honky out.
Rodney's man meat. Hit it.